With a new year comes new beginnings as the New School Racing League presents the FITE Late Model Challenge Tour, making its debut event here at the Daytona Backstretch Speedway. 13 competitors are here today to duke it out on these tight, flat corners. Who will go to victory lane? The cars are lined up and ready to begin. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for today's event. Starting on pole for his first career NSR pole, it's Sean Angel in the 58 machine. Great performance by him. That's the first pole for TEAM Motorsports as well. Cory Spencer starts to his outside in car number 11. Row 2 is one to watch. Nick Gunther and Natan Amoedo. Should be a great battle on track. The next row is John Citadino in his best career start. Joseph Ernesto, his teammate, starts to the outside. Rookie Matt Evans starts 7th. He's driving the only Mazda in the field. We'll have to keep tabs on how he does today. Steve Rada in car number 3 starts to his outside. Rounding out the top 10, it's James Shelley in the 71, Cole Baker in the 1 machine. Caleb Hoffman was the last driver to set a qualifying time. Seth Cole will start to his outside in 12th. And in the final row, all by himself, it's Sean Hansen in car number 17, making a return to NSR competition. The cars are rolling through turns 1 and 2. Sean Angel's going to lead him to the line. Coming down that super stretch, we are green for the first time in the FITE Late Model Challenge Tour. Cory Spencer gets a good run to the outside line. Angel's going to get shoveled back. Car around! That's Natan Amoedo, and the caution is already out. 59 machine gets turned in turn number 1. So already, driver's a little bit antsy on the racetrack. Let's see what happened. So things get a little stacked up. John Citadino gets into the back of Natan Amoedo. Stacks up a couple other drivers. Ernesto getting into the wall. That's how it happened. And John Citadino has been sent to the back of the pack because of that. So much for that 5th place starting position. The cars are going double file. They'll go green flag next time by. Cory Spencer got the lead on the restart, so he will start from the point. Nick Gunther in the 55 to his outside. Sean Angel drops to 3rd. Joseph Ernesto in 4th. And Cole Baker picked up a lot of spots. He's now in the top 5 in that number 1 machine. Coming to the line, and it looks like we have a couple of stragglers. We have a report that something happened in turn 1 and 2. No caution for this, though. That's Hoffman and Hansen. Ernesto goes really wide. This is a double file battle. Looks like James Shelley's around back there. Side-by-side battle. Spencer trying to hold on to it. Angel's going to wedge his way underneath, and he's going to go for the lead. Car around Natan Amoedo again. And that's going to bring out the caution, a 3-spin count. So that melee on the pace lap, Shelley going around, and looks like Natan was the 3rd spin. So we'll take a look and see what happened as Sean Angel leading coming to that line. So under caution, Caleb Hoffman got into the tires. Sean Hansen, who was running close behind him, gets into him, sends him flying. John Citadino slowing down just in time. So that's what happened under caution. We saw Shelley spin. Let's see what happened to Natan. He just gets a little too much out of that corner and goes around on the front straightaway, so he'll ride himself back out. Not a good start to the season for Amoedo, the Catalyst Mints champion. So, side by side, we're going to try and get this grid sorted out. We will be right back after these commercial messages. The FITE Late Model Challenge Tour is sponsored by FITE TV. From MMA, to pro wrestling, to boxing, to more, every night is fight night. Hello and welcome back to the Daytona International Speedway. We made a slight error. Cory Spencer is in the lead. He was able to get by Sean Angel just before the caution came out. We're green flag racing yet again here at Daytona, and Cory Spencer is going to go to the front. Nick Gunther trying to challenge Sean Angel for 2nd place. Now Cory Spencer, a driver in the New School Racing Leagues, did very well in the Catalyst Mint Series and the MyDogTag.com Truck Series. Hoping to win the inaugural race tonight. He's got a solid car today. Qualified outside pole, currently leading this one. Gunter is going to get by for 2nd place as Sean Angel drops back to 3rd. Joseph Ernesto in the TN Designs Chevy having a solid run today. TEAM Motorsports doing good as a whole, and we got 2 cars around. It's 1st and 2nd place. The leaders have spun coming out of turn 4, and Sean Angel's going to inherit the lead, and caution is out on the racetrack for this. We'll have to see what in the world happened, as your leaders were there and then they were gone. So Cory Spencer just gets loose coming out of the corner. Nick Gunther nowhere to go. He ends up piling into the 11 machine. They both go spinning into the infield. 2 more cars involved behind them. That's Sean Hansen, the 17, James Shelley in the 71. Shelley's been having some issues tonight. Melee on the front straightaway, and this is going to be a bit of an extended caution while we try and clean this up. We'll go to another quick commercial break. We'll see you back here at the Daytona International Speedway after these messages. The FITE Late Model Challenge Tour is sponsored by Top Notch Designs. From iRacing to NR 2003, they make schemes that are top notch. Hello and welcome back to the Daytona International Speedway. The FITE Late Model Challenge Tour is up. And here's Sean Angel in the race lead. He's got his teammate to the outside. They restart here at Daytona. Let's see if we can get some green flag laps in. Sean Angel's going to lose the lead to Steve Rada in the 3. Side-by-side drag race down the back straightaway. Where did Rada come from? He just split both he and Ernesto and stole the lead coming out of turn number 2. Coming to the line. Looks like Rada's going to lead it, and there's just absolute bedlam behind them. Rada getting out front, but a lot of cars in turn number 4. That seems to be a trouble spot tonight. Drivers having issues with the exits of these corners. It's a very flat track, very difficult. Let's take a look at the replay. And Natan's been involved in a lot tonight. This is his 3rd incident of the evening. Gets into Nick Gunther, collects Matt Evans, the rookie. John Cittadino, that's Caleb Hoffman. I think James Shelley involved as well. Here's another angle of the rookie in car number 13, the Black Mamba. Matt Evans, as he's called. Yeah, just loops it around. Doesn't have that experience with the car control yet, so don't worry, he'll come in time. He'll come in time. Coming to the line, Steve Rada, car number 3, is going to lead this field. They're going to go one more pace lap, it would seem. There's a couple stragglers behind them. We'll take this opportunity to go through the field as we're about halfway through this race. Steve Rada leads the field, followed by Sean Angel to his outside. He's been up in the top 3 all day. Joseph Ernesto in 3rd with Cole Baker sitting quietly up in 4th place. Seth Cole, we haven't talked about him much today. He's up to 5th. Cory Spencer working his way back up through the field. Then it's Amoedo and Cittadino, followed by Shelley and Hansen. Hoffman and Evans and Nick Gunther rounds out the field in car number 55. We come to the line. Steve Rada, good start for car number 3. He's going to get the advantage going to the corner. 3 wide for 2nd place. Ernesto, Baker, Angel is going to go 4 wide. That's not going to work. They get into the wall. Angel. That's Spencer. Spencer is on 2 wheels. Again, we are under caution for this one. And actually, we have a report that it might have been a false start. We'll have to see what is going on with the officials. But we're going to have to take a look at a replay of that one. So Steve Rada gets high up on the racetrack. Goes 4 wide, hits the wall, collects Angel, who's been leading up most of the race. Spencer just goes for a wild ride. That car goes flying. I'm surprised he didn't flip it. A couple other cars are going to get stacked up in that one too, but those 3 were the major participants. Let's go on board with Cory Spencer, see what he saw in this one. Just the track closed up behind him, and whoa! The Jason's Bug Ranch Volkswagen Repair and Service Machine is going to go for quite the ride, and he's going to keep it in the race and keep it driving. These cars are pretty tough. As we have a report that restart should not have happened. Some drivers were out of line. So they are actually giving everyone their spots back. They're going to try and redo that restart. But while we figure this out, we're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be back with the remainder of this event after these messages. The FITE Late Model Challenge Tour is sponsored by 8-Bit Salute. Play games, support troops. Hello and welcome back to the Daytona International Speedway for the FITE Late Model Challenge Tour. Steve Rada leads them back to the green, just past the halfway point. Now it's fight time, as it were. Steve Rada is going to steal the race lead away. Bit of an advantage over the TEAM Motorsports cars in 2nd and 3rd. Race to the corner, but Angel's going to make some good gains in turn number 3. He's closed up that gap. Car around, that's Nick Gunther in the 55. Looks like it's a single car spin. No caution on the racetrack. Rada almost goes around, but he saves it. That's going to allow Sean Angel to get the race lead away. Rada trying to hunt him back down. He didn't lose too much ground. That could have been the end of his night for Rada. But he's trying to hang in there. Battle behind them. That's Cory Spencer and Joseph Ernesto. But here comes Rada, looking low for the race lead. Not going to get done there. He's going to slot behind the 58. Angel's running a higher line. He's leaving some openings for Rada. But Rada has to turn too tightly to try and get it. Oh, cars around behind them. That's going to be a caution. Angel's going to get the lead on this one. We'll have to see what happened behind them. Well, here's first what happened to Nick Gunther in the 55. Just got a little bit of accordion effect there. Gets turned around. Matt Evans involved as well in the Cork Sport Mazda. They both get going without too much issue. They lose a little bit of ground, however. Cory Spencer's been having a bit of a bad luck night despite having such a good race car. Natan Amoedo gets into the back of him. That's, I think, the fourth wreck that the 59 car has been involved in. So he's going to turn the 11 around. A couple other cars involved. Here's John Cittadino in the Cityverse Chevy. He gets turned by Cole Baker, just in all the confusion. Cars checking up. I think Sean Hansen also went around in the back. He's going to recover without much issue. All 13 cars still driving on track. Coming to the line, Sean Angel's going to lead them off, followed by Steve Rada, Joseph Ernesto, Seth Cole. How about Caleb Hoffman in 5th? He was a lap down to start this race, got the lucky dog on an early caution. Now he's up to the 5th place position. This could be a good race for him. Green flag's in the air. Angel with a good start. Steve Rada is going to slide into 2nd place. Oh, contact between the 02 and the 62. That's going to send Steve Rada spinning. Sean Angel with a huge lead. Caleb Hoffman now to 2nd place in that Ford. He's going to have to try and hold these guys off, but looks like he's going to overdrive the corner. Might lose some ground. Joseph Ernesto is going to save it. Cittadino in the 72 is going to battle with him to the inside line. A little bit of contact between the two. Oh, Cory Spencer and Nick Gunther get together, and Spencer's into the wall. Ah, that is a shame. Both of these guys, they're really talented drivers. They're just having bad nights. A lot of incidents for some of these drivers. We were looking at these guys at the start of the race. Let's take a look at the replay, see what happened. So, yep, just classic accordion effect. It looks like Cole gets into the back of the 11, who gets into the back of the 55, sends both the 55 and the 11 around. All right, we're in the final 10 laps, closing stages of this one. Sean Angel leads them, followed by John Cittadino, Caleb Hoffman, car number 62 of Joseph Ernesto. What a top 4. 3 of them are TEAM Motorsports drivers, and Caleb Hoffman, who'd be a great underdog story if he won this race. Coming to the line, not a lot of laps to go. Can Sean Angel get his first win? Can John Cittadino maybe get his first win? No, not quite. Caution on the start. A couple of cars going around. And, oh, issues! After we've already been under caution. Hoffman turns Cittadino around. A little bit of a stack up there. We're getting a report that the caution was already out before that incident happened, so I think Cittadino's going to be allowed to regain a spot. Here's what happened to the 1. He just clipped the tire barrier. Coming to the line, it's going to collect Steve Rada in the number 3. So unfortunate for both of those drivers. That's going to cause an incident at the start of this one. Hoffman, what happened with Cittadino was that he just went in with too much steam. Just going to spin that 72 machine around. This late race caution means only one thing. We're going to be going into overtime. 2 laps. We'll be going 1 lap overtime. Angel and Cittadino on the front row, followed by Hoffman and Ernesto. Then Amoedo and Cole. Your first 3 rows. Who's going to win it? 2 laps to go when we come to the line. Sean Angel trying to hold off John Cittadino. Here comes Caleb Hoffman. He makes a dive for the lead. They make contact. Hoffman almost gets a big pile up behind him. No cautions now. 2 laps to go. And where did Natan Amoedo come from? The 59 machine is up to the front of the pack. White flag is in hand. 1 more lap to go. Gotta watch out for Hoffman on the inside line. Looks like he's going to stay down there. Battle for the lead. Can Natan hold off Sean? It's Amoedo versus Angel going to the final corner. Amoedo has that inside line. Contact from the 58. The 58 turns him. Sean Angel is going to turn the leader. Coming to the line, Cory Spencer, car number 11, is going to steal it away. Cory Spencer wins the race out of nowhere. We were talking about how bad of a day that Cory Spencer had, and he's going to end up stealing the win away from Sean Angel. That's going to be a controversial finish. They're going to have to maybe look that over, see if Angel gets to keep his spot. That was a pretty Pretty aggressive move in the final corner. Congratulations to Cory Spencer winning the inaugural FITE Late Model Challenge Tour race here at the Daytona Superstretch. Excellent effort for car number 11 as he's going to do some victory burnouts. We'll take a look at the finishing results for today's event. Cory Spencer wins it. Sean Angel, a disqualification at the end of the race for aggressive driving on the final lap. John Ciadino moves up to second place, his career best finish. Followed by Cole Baker, Steve Rada, James Shelley, your top 5. Shelley not having the best day. Natan will have to settle out for 6th place, followed by Nick Gunther, Seth Cole, Sean Hansen, 9th, and the rookie, Matt Evans, 10th in his debut. Not too shabby for the driver of the number 13 Mazda. Joseph Anesto got the raw end of the deal on the final lap. Sean Angel disqualified. He goes to the back of his lap. Caleb Hoffman went a lap down. The point standings are about the same. Cory Spencer, a 5-point lead over John Ciadino, followed by Baker, Rada, Shelley, Amoedo, Gunther, Cole, Hansen, and Evans. Well, thank you for watching this installment of the FITE Late Model Challenge Tour. Next race, we'll be going to the New Smyrna Speedway. Thank you all for watching. We will see you next time.